Hi, I'm Tiffany, and this is Towering TBR. So, I am coming to you with an update on my 5-star predictions now that I have read or given up on 5. So the first one, Betty by Tiffany McDaniel, was a 5-star. I predicted this correctly. It was a beautiful coming-of-age story set in Appalachia in Ohio, and she has a very dysfunctional family, but it was just a beautiful story. I loved the writing. It was great. 5 stars. The other 5-star prediction that I got correct was Amari and the Great Game by BB Alston. This is the second in the Amari series, and it was just as magical as the first. I love some of the world building that he does. The elevators having their own personality. That's one funny little thing that I really liked. And yeah, I even thought, there's a part of this that is not making sense to me that I thought maybe would be a reason to drop it down. But when I asked the question on Goodreads, the author himself answered my question, and that made me just like it even more, like once he gave me the info. So yes, those 2 I got correct. That was nice. I also predicted I would love Tears of Amber by Sophia Segovia. This got 4 stars from me, and yeah, I liked it. It was a World War II story, which I kind of don't want to read a whole lot of anymore because I've just read so many. But she has a beautiful writing style, and the character work was really good. Yeah, so a 4-star means I really did enjoy it. So all great signs. And then with Ordinary Monsters by J.M. Miro, this is a gothic fantasy and like set in Victorian London type time. And I liked it, but it felt a lot like a setup, like setting up I think it's going to be a trilogy. So I only gave it 3.5 stars. There was a lot of info dumping and not a whole lot of action in terms of where the story got to. I definitely think the second book will be quite exciting and intend to continue. But yeah, only 3.5 on that. And lastly, I DNF'd Easy Beauty by Chloe Cooper Jones. I did not read very much of this. I didn't really enjoy her writing style. And she starts talking about art and philosophy, which are 2 subjects that just really don't interest me very much. And I realized that this was just a mismatch. Like, I am not the reader for her. And that's fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. But now that I have finished all 5 of my guesses, I am going to do a round 2. I am going to guess 5 books I think I will give 5 stars. So since I had such great luck with Betty by Tiffany McDaniel, I now have an arc of On the Savage Side, which is Tiffany McDaniel's next book that comes out in February. So I'm going to put that on my 5-star prediction. I really hope lightning strikes twice. I really hope I love this. And I think I will, because the concept is interesting. It's about 6 missing women, and it's inspired by like a real true crime event. And it just sounds fascinating. I love what she did with her characters in her previous book. So I really think I'll like this one. I'm also putting on there A Fine Balance by Rohithinton Mystery. And this is it doesn't look that chunky, but it is pretty long. This is a literary fiction story set in India. And previously, I've really enjoyed what I've read about India. And this is incredibly highly rated on Goodreads. So I'm hoping that it will be a hit with me as well. The third book I'm putting on this list is the graphic memoir Blankets by Craig Thompson. This is a huge chunker. But this is a coming-of-age story of himself and discovering just what he believes in, what he wants to be, who he wants to be. And I've just heard that this is incredibly powerful. And I own it, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. So I'm hoping that this will prioritize it, so I'll read it sooner. I am also going to put some more middle grade on the list. The Last Quantista. I forget who it's by, but it should be up here when I insert the book cover. This is a science fiction narrate about some humans that are fleeing Earth. It's no longer habitable, and they're making their way towards the habitable planet. And the ship has a bomb go off, and people die, and now they're off course for where they were set to go. Hold on. All right, I'm now. So I guess I'm about Last Quantista. Yeah, really, our time is this, but also suspect. And yeah, it's just really fun, and I was really hyping this out. And the last book I'm putting on this 5-star prediction is What Doesn't Kill You by, I think it's Tessa Miller. And this is her memoir of searching for a diagnosis of why she is chronically ill. And I think she was diagnosed with Crohn's. So I have it as an Audible title, and I'm really excited to get to it. So I'm hoping these 5 will serve me better than the first round. I definitely thought about what I liked in these books and tried to apply that same logic to these books as well. Have you read any of the books that I talked about? And what did you think of them? Thank you so much for joining. Bye.